Hey there everyone, and welcome to For the Record. Today I'm going to be doing an album review on David Bowie Live, Santa Monica, 1972. But first, I'd just like to take a second to say thanks to my newest subscribers. The first one will be Luke Sciom. The next one will be Fit to Be Tie-Dyed. And the third will be Road Trip Rachel. I'll put all their names down below. Thank you very much. Appreciate you taking the time to subscribe. So, moving along with the album review, David Bowie Live. This was actually recorded live on October 20th, 1972. It was recorded during the Ziggy Stardust Tour at the Santa Monica Civic Auditorium. Okay. That's the back. Okay. I'm going to read a quote on the back from a 2008 interview with David Bowie. It says, I can tell you that I'm totally into being Ziggy. By this stage in our touring, it's no longer an act. I am him. This would be around the 10th American show for us, and you can hear that we are pretty high on ourselves. We train wreck a couple of things. I miss some words, and sometimes you wouldn't know that pianist Mike Garson was on stage with us. But overall, I really treasure this bootleg. Mick Ronson is at his blistering best. David Bowie, April 2008. It's got classic songs, track listing. I'm not going to go through all of them, but Ziggy Stardust, of course. Changes is a big one. Life on Mars. Space Oddity. Andy Warhol. Rock and Roll Suicide, Waiting for the Man. So, well, let me run down the band real quick. Obviously, David Bowie, guitar and vocals. Mick Ronson is on lead guitar. He's on lead guitar and bass guitar and vocals. Trevor Bolder is on bass guitar. Mick Woodmansey is on drums. And Mike Garson is on keyboards. So, basically, the album was great. It was probably, I'm going to assume it was, I mean, it sounds really good for a live or a bootleg. So I have a feeling it might have been cleaned up digitally. I could be wrong. Label's pretty nice. Okay, this is a double album, if I didn't mention that already. It is a double album. There are only a couple of bad things I have to say about it. Here's a second. The labels are cool. So, as you know, when I usually get an album, I'll take the original picture sleeves and I'll take them and put them in plain white ones to preserve the picture sleeves so they don't get torn and beat up and whatnot. This set came like this, okay? But this is the first time I've seen this. It also came with picture sleeves. Okay, now the only bad thing I have to say about this is, and again I'll show these are really neat pictures, is if you're going to take the time, if they're going to take the time to do this, which is fine, that's okay, and they put them in these cheap, I mean, they're not cheap, they have plastic on the inside of them, but I personally would have, especially for the price, this was more than $30. I personally would have suggested a better quality MoFi sleeve. It's not really that big of a deal, but again, for the price, and for the record, I prefer to shop in a store. You can go online and get this much cheaper. I prefer to go into a store and kind of look through what's there. So when I brought this home and I opened it up, I was disappointed. again, if you're going to take the time to do this, I would have put them in a higher quality MoFi sleeve. But it's kind of cool because I've never seen any company do that before. You know, but I'll give them a little bit of credit for that. My second critiquing is I was half hoping, because it is a double album, to have a better jacket. This is not a gatefold. Okay. I think the front cover is really nice. I like this right here. I like the picture of Ziggy Stardust. I like the I like it. It looks nice. And I was under the impression when I bought it. It's not why I bought it, but as it was packaged, you know, nice and tight. It was kind of held together, and it kind of looked like it was a gatefold. But again, it's not why I bought it. So when I opened it up, I was kind of disappointed that it was just in a single sleeve. Again, personally, I would have liked to have seen a gatefold. A little more effort, maybe. I think they cheesed on it a little bit. They still do gatefolds. I don't know why they didn't do a gatefold with this one. So, in short, the album was good. It sounded good. It sounded like a live concert. It sounded cleaned up, which that's okay. I'm okay with that. It's clean, sleek. I didn't. As far as the music and the pressing, I'm absolutely fine with it. I think it looks and sounds fantastic. That I give 2 thumbs up. But overall, because of the packaging, and I critique these things, I really do. It's not just about the music. It's not just about the pressing. When you're selling something and it comes in a crappy package, and you know, you pay full price for something, and you're kind of disappointed when it's like a wah wah wah, you know. So honestly, with this, because of the packaging, I personally would give it a 3 out of 5. Not because of the music, not because of the pressing. I think it looked and sounded fine, but you know, it kind of cheesed on it, you know, and I personally would have just done a gatefold. I understand if you're trying to, you know, they're having, you know, maybe a couple different copies. One like a cheaper pressing, or not cheaper pressing, but cheaper packaging, and then you have one that's sort of like a deluxe. I know one of my other reviews, Barry Gibb, his album came out in a couple different variations, and one was a cheaper version than the other one. The thing is, for $35, I would have expected to see a gatefold. If I paid $20 or $23 for it, then, you know, okay, I guess I would expect that. But to pay $30-something or $35, I just would have liked, or I would have expected to see a gatefold. So I'm kind of rambling on here, but those are my thoughts. You know, it's a good album. Would I suggest it? I would shop around. I would see if you can't get it cheaper. Like I said, I was disappointed in the packaging. I mean, I'm the kind of person, I like to go into the stores, and I like to I'm looking at the time. I like to look through the store and have that experience, opposed to just a couple clicks and, you know, you buy something. But again, as far as this goes, it's kind of bust for me. I would suggest shopping around, see if you can get it cheaper for that price. You know. But yeah, it all comes down to packaging. It all comes down to non-gatefold. You know. So those are my thoughts. Agree, disagree. Let me know what you think. And I have some vinyl finds, a video or 2 coming up. Some really nice stuff. And but anyway, enough of me babbling on. Thanks to my new subscribers, my subscribers. I appreciate it. Without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. And anyway, as always, be kind to others. Peace.